was incredible. I'm Chris Ashley, the director. Thank you. I have a couple people that I think need thanking. Normally I'd say like save up your applause for the end, but not tonight. Just thank them as we go. And then bring it in so we can thank the next person. I want to thank our absolutely extraordinary writers, Irene and David. I'd like to thank the best partner I can imagine, our choreographer, Kelly Devon. And her amazing team of associates, Ricky and Brandon and Wes. And the associate directors, Danny and Kevin and many others. Thank you. I want to thank the music team, Ian and Wendy, and all of the amazing people who made this music. I want to thank the Kickin' Rockin' Band.
Yeah!
I'd like to thank the most amazing group of producers you could possibly imagine. Also amazing, but particularly I just want to call out Sue and Randy, who I can't imagine. I want to thank the designers. I want to thank Beowulf, and I want to thank Tony Leslie, and I want to thank Howell, and I want to thank Garrett, and all of their associates. Our amazing stage managers and company managers. The running crew on the show, who are so amazing. Thank you to them. The Schoenfeld staff and front of house. Our press and our marketing and our general managers. The hardest working group of people in the American theater or anywhere in America are standbys. Tonight's cast. The cast of the show. Also, many of the people up here and in the audience from casts past and hopefully cast future, the cast of the show. I want to give a huge thank to all the real people who shared their stories and shared their work. The people of Newfoundland. Last and in no way least, the audiences for this show. You've been so incredible. And anybody I forgot, thank you. Here's David and Irene.
Hi everyone. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Yeah, I was worried earlier that we've seen it 10 million times and I might not cry. I cried through the entire thing. I wanted to ask 3 things from you in exchange for the show. The first thing is visit Newfoundland. Chris mentioned everyone who worked on the show. They're not only amazing in creating an amazing show, but they've also been inspired in the same way that we were inspired to do good and to embody the spirit of Newfoundland. And so the thing I'd like to ask you to do is that if you were inspired as well, go out and make the world a better place. And that can be anything. That can be donated to the Gander SPCA. They just had a break-in. They need help. It's kitten season. There's hurricane victims on the west coast of Newfoundland. Anyone.
Pay It Forward 9/11. Capital Place in Newfoundland, where people who are undergoing cancer treatment and their families can stay in their time of need. What are we forgetting?
Just the person next to you, or the person on the street. Anyone. You can do kindness any single day. That's the thing that we're all doing. And the last thing, I just want to ask you, you've been such an amazing audience. I love you all. We love you all so much. We love you all. Can you put your hands together and cheer one more time for the people who originally inspired this?
Wow. It's a great evening, but also a sad evening that is now coming to a close. I don't think it's going to be gone. I believe this story will reach. Will come back. Tonight, I would like to take the opportunity to thank some people. First of all, Michael Rubinoff. David and Irene showed up in my office on the 10th anniversary and told me they were going to write a musical of what happened in Gander. After about 18, 20 hours that week talking to them, I realized they were going to end up on welfare. I just couldn't visualize how we were going to make a musical out of blankets, food, somewhere to sleep, a pillow. But you know, they knew what they were doing. This has been a great journey, and the journey is not finished yet. I've met some incredible people. I met an incredible lady by the name of Hannah Horro. This lady was in our community and was missing her son here in New York. And we, as a parent, we can all imagine what you were going through. But she's been a great friend, and I'm glad that I had the opportunity of meeting her. But ladies and gentlemen, we can't forget why we're here tonight. This musical is here because over 3,000 people lost their lives. If they hadn't lost their lives, we would not be here tonight. You would not have met the people from Gander and the surrounding communities. And we can never ever forget that tragedy. And tonight I'd like to dedicate this night to the first responders all over our world. To Randy and Sue and Kenny and Marlene, thank you. And I cannot forget Natalie, who have guided us through everything since we started. A lot of people, thousands of people back home, have stories to tell. You've heard just a few of them in this musical. Tonight, there's a couple in this audience. The Pentecostal pastor from Gander, whose his church played a major role. Him and his wife are here tonight in the audience. All I know, they're out here somewhere. Okay, good.
Yeah.
It's been a great weekend. We've renewed old friendships. The relationship between Canada and the United States goes back a long time. But Gander was created by the U.S. military. The U.S. military were looking for a place to fly their aircraft across for the Second World War. And when they did all the coordinates, Gander was the closest. They would stop and refuel and go over to Europe. So Gander has had a long history with the United States. And since 9/11, you are not our neighbors anymore. You are our family. You heard earlier in the play, knock off bringing toilet paper to the Lions Club. Well, we just had a hurricane in Newfoundland that swept through Port-au-Basque. Over 100 homes have been destroyed that's not livable or gone completely. And they put on a drive to bring some clothes and that over to Port-au-Basque, just from Newfoundland. And there was a trucking company in St. John's that they would deliver. After 3 days, he had to tell people, please don't send any more clothes. Ladies and gentlemen, that's what Newfoundland and Labrador is all about.
Yeah.
We don't care what your religious beliefs are. We don't care what your political beliefs are. We don't care. All we know that we need to help each other, and I believe today our world is missing that aspect. And in closing, I'd just like to say thank you to my daughter, who flew in from Hawaii to spend the weekend with us.